when they say that this ain't shit. Come up in your crib, up in your fridge, and your parents. What you do, listen to your friends, what they say. Niggas ain't shit. Come on, all the fish. Look what you did. Listen to your friends. What they say. Niggas ain't shit. Come up in your bed. All up in your fridge. Take it. Hey, could I get a read from you if you can? Yeah, what's your zodiac sign? Okay, would you like a general love reading? Yep. Alright, got you. Un momento, por favor. How the light Sierra writer? Fire writer. Alright, dear angels, please bless my lovely Aquarius for the love reading. Dear angels, thank you for lifting these cards energetically. Anything that is not about the lights. Thank you. Okay, so we have Queen of Wands. We have you here. You're very confident, attractive, passionate, driven, independent, very fiery, very sensual. We have somebody that wants to make an offer to you, somebody that is in their head about this. This could be somebody that you possibly could have restricted or isolated yourself from, or they could be isolating themselves from you or holding back their feelings and not expressing them. I see you here very independent. You could possibly be single, or you may not be, but you could be very independent, self-sufficient, self-reliant, stable, got your finances, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Yeah, somebody sees you as wish fulfillment. We have a match here, Empress and the Emperor here. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Definitely see somebody wanting a partnership with you. For sure, yeah, Ace of Cups bottom of the deck here. Definitely somebody wants to propose either a relationship or a marriage to you, or possibly even a baby. This is destiny. This is good fortune. Divinely guided. Yeah, somebody is persevering. Somebody's persevering. You could have your guards up, or somebody could just be guarded. They've been through a lot in love, but they're persevering despite it. They want, success with you. It's not tools. What else? could be protecting yourself, or they're protective over you. They're very protective over you, yeah. They're very protective over you. They want a commitment with you. And a clean slate, a new beginning, a relationship. They want a marriage with you. They want to solidify the connection. I see that as very grounded, stable, healing. Shot. It's a bunch. Yeah. You could be very guarded when it comes to love. You could be very guarded. You could be very logical. You can make head over heart decisions when it comes to love. So that could be something that could be an obstacle here. But I see that somebody is grieving and wants to reconnect with you and unite with you and make things right, bring you justice, balance things out. They got a lot of passion for you. They want to travel towards you. They're trying to take strategic action in doing so. They're being hardworking, patient, and reliable about this. They want a family with you. They feel a painful ending not being with you. This King of Swords here. Could be somebody that's very stern, somebody that's not, entirely emotional, that feels left out in the cold by you, wants to take inspired action. This King of Pentacles. So we have the Empress and the Emperor, a match. We have King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Where's the Queen of Pentacles? So yeah, we have King and Queen of Pentacles as well, so that's another match. We have King and Queen of Swords. So yeah, that's match energy over here. So yeah, I'm picking up on twin flame soulmate energy for sure. Alright, Spirit, what's the outcome? So they're gonna persevere, they're gonna fight for this connection. They see passion. They see the strength of you two together. This is their final judgment. And they got a lot of love for you. That's the outcome. That's what I see for you. What happened?
Hey.
I put in my headphone. Wax. Make it sound and watch. Other than dancing. Hey, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
I really like your energy, by the way. I wanted to start with that.
No problem.
What star sign are you?
I'm Sagittarius, Scorpio cusp. Or Scorpio
Okay.
cusp.
Okay. I don't know many Sagittariuses.
Yep. I'm the best of both worlds. I'm a Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp, Pisces, moon, Aquarius rising. So we kind of resonate in that respect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, were you able to hear what I had said about your reading?
Yeah.
Picking up on twin flame soulmate energy very, very heavily. I don't know if you're familiar with twin flames.
I've been told that already. I was in a very, very good connection with somebody. He was an Aquarius as well. And things literally changed within like the click of a finger. Like, I don't know, one day you're in love and want to spend the rest of your life with someone, and the next day you just never speak to them again. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also had a lot of negative energy and jealousy in the relationship, and I was told that somebody did like a spiritual attack because he had a girl that was morbidly obsessed with him.
Yeah, he has karmic attachment.
Yeah.
Karmic
I went to a psychic and I found out who it was because I had met this person, and the psychic said to me, like, you know this girl, you went out and you fell down. And that's what happened when we all went clubbing. She whispered in my ear. So we were all in a queue. There's many people there. She came to me and said, I have a bad feeling something bad's going to happen tonight. and I fell down the stairs. Everyone spilt their drinks on me. I argued with him. It was only me that had a bad night. No one else had. It was only me that bad happened to. And then when the psychic said that, I kind of sat there and thought, and I always knew there was something wrong with this girl, but I just didn't know what it was. And there was a day that we were on here, like, have you seen, the multi-panels where there's multiple people in the different boxes on Bigo? So not
Oh
a
yeah,
single
yeah,
live
yeah.
like
Oh
this.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
one,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
and everyone had left apart from me and her. And we have nothing to speak about. Like, I'm with someone you're morbidly
She
obsessed
stalks
with.
you.
I don't
She
like you.
stalks
Yeah.
you.
I
She's
don't like
obsessed
you
with
because I
you.
think you're a psycho.
She
Yeah.
wants to be
And she was
you.
asking me
She wants
questions.
to be you. She wants to be the real divine feminine. She's the karmic. She's the fake divine feminine. She wants to be you. She's trying to steal your style, your traits, in order to steal the masculine. She's basically your rival. And so it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
But you
But
see what a head fuck for me is, like, all the readings recently keep saying this person's coming back. They're coming back. They're coming back. But he's just not coming back. And I've even given, because we're now back in contact. We broke up in January towards the end. We were still seeing each other up until the beginning of April. Haven't seen him since then. We then stopped speaking, recently got back into
he
contact.
still has karmic lessons that he has to close out.
Okay.
Yeah, he still has karmic lessons that he's closing out.
But you really see this coming back? Because
I
I
mean, my
sometimes feel like I'm
masculine
holding
just
on to
came back in
something
contact
that's
with me
impossible.
literally yesterday, after not speaking for months. So if that happened
And how
for
did that
me,
conversation go?
well, first of all, he was in the psych hospital, so we didn't. We only had 5 minutes to speak, but we connect telepathically. We talk back and forth, and we
Yeah,
connect
yeah.
through tarot and whatnot. But like, like he was laughing, on the phone. So I have high hopes for the potential of, our connection, coming back together. It's gonna come back together. Unions are happening. Unions are bound. Unions are gonna happen regardless, whether or not, psych says, they're not gonna come. Regardless, the union is inevitable. Like there's no new love. There's no other partners coming around for us twin flames. Like we have our person. That's it. That's all. Whether or not your partner is aligned with the journey or not, or is closing out.
He's not very
their
spiritual like
lessons,
us.
it doesn't have much to do with that. As long as they're going through, they're gonna go through awakening regardless. Like the shift is happening regardless. They're gonna go through their awakening. He doesn't have to be spiritual. It's not all about spirituality. It's just about closing out those karmic cycles, closing out those karmic lessons. Getting rid of those karmic partners, releasing what doesn't serve you is very important. So like, I had to kind of give my partner the cheat code.
Yeah.
As a spiritual guy, along the way, I was kind of like giving him hints, here and there. But it's like you can't do too much because you don't want to like get in the middle of free will, right? But like, I had to give my partner a little bit of a,
No, I feel you.
a
I
little
feel
bit
you.
of a nudge. But like, yeah, it's just it's really intense. Like some people don't even know who they are, and so like it can be tough. So I feel for you in that respect. But like, I feel I don't want to give false hope or anything like that, but I feel like there's potential in your connection for sure. Like,
But you see, like, every
but
time
the
I
girl
try and
is
give
getting
him
in
the
the
branch,
way
he doesn't
though.
take it.
She could be doing spell work on the dude. She could be like doing spell work because that was what was happening in my case. But like, I don't know if you can like encourage your partner to like look into like spiritual baths or like getting some crystals or like shielding
So we
themselves from
finally
or
last
something.
week had a conversation about her and what the readers had told me, and he didn't disbelieve. So that was a very big step because I genuinely thought he would think I've gone mad.
Right.
So it was
Because it's
good
kind
being
of
able
hard
to
to
speak
bring up.
about that.
It's kind of hard to bring up those topics, But like,
Yeah.
if you can find, like just a common ground where you guys can just speak non-judgment, just a safe space where you guys can just like get your thoughts out.
So I
Out
had to
there.
take a step back because I felt like it was always me messaging. Like I just feel like it's me all the time, pushing. So
Right.
Tuesday was the last time we spoke, and I thought, let me just stop, and see how long
Right.
it takes him.
Because
And we
okay, so
haven't
so
we
what
haven't
what's gonna
spoken.
take is in this instance, okay, you're the chaser, he's the runner. As long
Yeah,
as you're chasing him, he's gonna keep running. As soon as you
yeah, yeah,
back
yeah.
off, he's gonna come the he's gonna come to you. It just takes
Mhm.
you releasing, letting go, surrendering, letting go to the universe, letting go of, you know, things going, just letting
But I
go,
don't have to let go
stop
mentally,
doing
do
these
I?
stop doing these tarot
Okay.
readings, stop looking at these tarot readings, stop
Mhm.
getting all these tarot readings, like, stop focusing on it happening, just let it happen. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Don't ruminate on it, because that's what's like causing this mental this this stagnancy, this restriction,
Yeah.
this
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
this you get me? So like I feel like as soon as you just release and do your own thing, focus on what you got going for you, focus on getting yourself together, get your health together, get used to like getting, feel like you're already in that relationship, feel like
Mhm.
you're already in that relationship, start feeling like what it's like to, have him, around all the time, get yourself together so that once it happens that you won't have to need, to get ready, get yourself ready
Mhm.
and such. And just like, that's just what that's what helped me, honestly. I'm speaking from experience here. Like,
Yeah.
it just took me completely throwing up my hands and focusing on myself, focusing on my projects. I do YouTube, so I like do
I've
my
been
YouTube
trying to do
channels,
that, but he's just in my head 24/7. Like, no
I
matter
know,
what I'm doing,
I
it
know,
drives me insane.
I know. It's tough. It's really tough.
And I do try to, like,
Have you
think about
guys have you
something
guys have
else,
been
but I just feel
intimate?
like it's. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
We
so
was
that's fine.
we had met in August and had been together up until January.
Yeah, so you guys have been intimate, so that's like even more intense. I've never been intimate with actually friend yet, so like
Mhm.
I've heard it's like a even more intense connection when you've been intimate, but like we haven't been intimate, so I can't really say that like I've have that intense of a connection, but for sure like I
Mhm.
can see how that can be tough for sure.
Yeah, like it genuinely drives me insane sometimes, to the point where I just try to go to sleep to just
Yeah, escape,
forget.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, there's no forgetting. There's no escape. I'm sorry, I
Literally,
don't
I
mean to
wake
laugh.
up
I
and
don't
think,
mean
is
to
this
laugh. There's no escape.
my
Like,
life?
mm-mm.
Nope, there
Like
isn't.
it just takes you really just like focusing on something else. If
Mhm.
that's even possible, like I don't know, like it's tough to really like
But
advise
is it
you
true
and
that
stuff.
if you can't get someone off of your head, it's because they're thinking about
Yeah,
you?
they're
Because
thinking.
some days
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not as bad as
exactly,
other days, but some
exactly.
days it's like really
That's how it
bad.
works,
I
though.
could be in the middle of a
That's
club and
how
he's
it
just like in my
works.
mind.
That's how it works. He's thinking about you, and you're picking up on that psychically, intuitively. You're picking up on that, so you're picking up on, oh, somebody. I'm thinking about him, but it's him thinking about you, and then you thinking about him, and it's like you both thinking about each other, and then that's how it keeps working. So it takes somebody shutting that off, and then that's how you kind of just, you know, uh, cope with
Mhm.
that, so to speak.
And how long did you not have contact with yours,
I went
if you
without
don't mind me
contact
asking?
for, well, on and off. Like our first, when we first met in the beginning of 2001, we had a separation for
Oh wow,
like
so
five,
ages.
5 or 8, like 5 months or almost a year,
Mhm.
and then we started talking
Okay.
again, and then we went, just recently for about 4 or 5 months without talking. So it's easier
Wow,
for
so it's a
me.
long time.
Yeah, it's easier for me because like I've been always independent. Like I was single for like 10 years before I met mine, so like we never really had a solid, secure, like we express vocally like we're in a connection, like all this stuff, and expressed our feelings to one another and stuff like that. Like we have a mutual understanding, that we love each other and whatnot, and we have love for each other, and we're still figuring. Well, he's figuring this all out. I've been spiritual far longer than him, so like, it's just been like, on and off months of not talking. I still feel his energy. I still like think about him. I still love him, but it's just like we go without talking, almost easy, but it's a lot more difficult for him, I feel, because he has obsessive compulsive disorder, which like makes him think
OCD. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
makes him think like obsessively. So yeah, it can be tough.
Yeah, I have OCD.
So yeah, that could be tough at times. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I picked up on twin flame energy as soon as I did the reading. I was like, what the heck is this? Like, I got Emperor and Empress, and I was like, and I got the Lovers card, and I was like, that's a twin flame card. That's a twin flame card. That's one. And I started seeing matches: King and Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Pentacles, and it started reminding me of my readings that I do for myself. So I was like,
I
I
kind of
definitely have to
needed
do
you
that for
to say
myself.
that because recently, even though I knew that, I kind of have been doubting it. So I kind of needed that from you.
Yeah, so I was glad that I was able to bring you that clarity, that insight for sure.
For sure.
It means a lot. It definitely means a lot because like I really do this like to help. I really love helping people. So it's like even more fulfilling when like I'm doing it for an actual one of us. Twin flame. It's
Yeah.
like I rock with us so heavy. So like that's major. Like I can't say that I've really come across any other twin flames. I've read a couple of them, so I kind of know like the energy that I pick up on. But yeah, so
But how can you tell?
it's just an energetic feeling that I get. Like it's like this sensation, as well as the cards. The cards tell it all because there's certain cards that come out that are twin flame cards, so to speak. And when you get two cards that come out side by side that are like King and Queen of Swords, or King and Queen of Pentacles, or
Yeah.
Empress and Emperor, those are basically like divine counterparts. And when the Lovers card comes out with those cards, that's basically twin flame soulmate energy. So it's like it's like it just comes with like knowledge of how cards go, and then it also goes into like being empathic and able to pick up on energy for sure. Yeah.
And I need to just do me
I feel like,
and concentrate on
yeah.
myself and self-love.
I mean, I mean no offense when I say that. Like, I know it can be tough because, like, you're feminine and you're like emotionally based, and we love, and we love heavy and hard, but it can be tough to just like kind of cold, cold shoulder, or like
Yeah.
become cold, but like
Especially because I've never felt like this with anyone, so it's just been difficult.
right, it's a whole nother level, honestly. So like it can be tough, but like it'll help you.
And I was told, to try and date and try and speak to other people, but I can't. Like, it just makes me feel
No, I
sick. Like,
wouldn't
it's just
say
not
that.
it.
I wouldn't say that because
It's not.
it's karmic. I mean, I don't want to talk
Yeah.
to karmic people.
No,
Honestly, that's like I
exactly.
don't want any more karmic lessons or karmic
But
stuff.
everyone literally cringes me out now. Like, it's only him. It can only be him.
I mean, at this point, he's the best that you'll ever meet. So it's like you're downgrading at this point if you were to go talking to other people. But it's like I swear it just all goes down to letting go. What's meant to be will be. You have to know that. You have to like feel that what's meant to be will be. Let it go. If it's yours, it'll come back always. So like you just have to
Well, that's very
you
true.
just have to learn to release and just not like you know. 'Cause,
But
like,
sometimes it's hard, especially when you get, because I used to do the readings like really regularly. Now it's like every few weeks, once a month. So it's not too, I've improved. I have improved.
right.
But sometimes, you get told they're coming back within a month or two, and then you're just waiting, and then that doesn't happen, and then it's
Right,
within 2-3 weeks,
because
and then that doesn't happen, and then it's like,
yeah, because that's how it is. Like it's like when you're waiting on it and you're like that's all you're thinking about. That's all you see, that's all you know. Like you're waiting, you're just like waiting on that person. That person feels that you're waiting on them, so they feel like they have all the time in the world. But if you were to turn your attention onto something else, they feel a shift. They feel like, okay, where's my person going? Like, no, I need to go figure out where they are. Like, it's just it goes into like human instinct at that point. It's just kind of like,
but how comes this that he has all of these feelings, but he just doesn't express it? Like, I just don't understand why people have to be so difficult.
Well, he's masculine to begin with. It goes into like masculinity, masculine roles, and not being feminine, not being a pussy, this and that, and
Pride and ego.
yeah, pride for sure, for sure. Because like my masculine didn't express himself. I could sit here in his face and tell him, I know you
Yeah, but
love
for me,
me.
it's annoying because we were in a relationship. So he was expressing at one point, like, how'd
Oh,
you go backwards? We were together.
because it has to do with like resentment. I feel resentment, trying to get back at you, trying to make
For
you, trying to
doing what?
gaslight you. I don't know if he could be narcissistic. I don't know. He could be trying to like
Yeah, he
gaslight you.
is.
He
He
is?
is.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So he's trying to gaslight you.
Mhm.
That's crazy. I surprise myself sometimes. I be picking
You're
up on,
surprising
oh my
me.
god, I be picking up on I know it all. I know everything, man. I'm the real deal. Like people think I'm fake. Like people think I'm not a high priestess.
Mhm.
Like I I'm really an earth angel. I'm really a goddess out here. I'm really a star seed out here. Like
But as long as you know that yourself, there's nothing to prove to anybody
I don't have to
else.
prove shit to nobody.
Exactly.
But I love proving it to them. I love shoving it in their
No,
fucking
yeah.
faces.
Well, yeah. It's hard
It's
not
like,
to.
bitch, you said I'm fake. Da da da. Here's evidence. You know, like here's me doing the reading. Me, you know, tapping it.
For real.
Oh gosh. Anyways,
For real.
I don't know. I surprised myself because it's just like, mm. But yeah. So it's just like honestly, just try it. Please do it for me. Just try it. Just for a couple hours.
Mhm.
You know, just go like put on some makeup, go do your hair, go like watch a movie or something like that. Just like
Mhm.
try to occupy your thoughts with something else. And then that will
Yeah.
become a habit, you know what I mean? And then that'll turn into like, you know, you know what I mean? Like you're training
Mhm.
yourself at that point. Cuz
I've
it's
been wanting
like
to dye my hair blonde as well, so I think I might just do
because
that.
it becomes an obsession. It really
Mhm.
does. It becomes an
Yep.
obsession. And like it just it's all about self-love. In the twin flame soulmate journey, it's all about self-love. If you can't
Mhm.
fulfill yourself, if you're not fulfilled, if you're not able to fill your own cup, you can't be fulfilled by this person. This person isn't there to fulfill you. They're here to basically help you grow and master yourself. At the end of the day, it's not about the relationship. You know, not all twin flames come into union full
Mhm.
term. You know, sometimes it's just like temporarily, sometimes it's like for, you know, a couple of years, sometimes it's for like longer. But it's mostly about yourself. At the end of the day, it's all about developing that self-love within yourself. So you have to cultivate that self-love. You have to cultivate that love within yourself so that you can be able to fulfill yourself, so that this person is adding on, you know, adding on to that,
Mhm.
not, you know, taking away, or, you know, you're not codependent.
Yeah, yeah,
Codependency
yeah.
is really like,
Yeah.
that's like huge. For sure.
Mhm.
So, oh my gosh, I'm like a
No, you're
twin
very
flame.
right.
I'm a twin flame specialist. I swear, like I'm so glad that I was able to learn all this shit. Like now I can actually like help other people. I love it. I'm so
But
happy.
I've got a question too, though.
What's up?
You know, a good few of the last readings that I've done have said that when he comes back, I'm not actually gonna want it anymore. I really just don't see
I
that happening.
swear, I that was me. That was literally me. Like that was really me. Like once it was like I kind of don't feel the same. You know, like I was like I'm kind of bored. Like I don't feel the same way type of shit. But like that's just because like I was basically filling my own cup at that point. You know, I was like self-sufficient, self-reliant, but it's like I'm starting to get that love feeling back for him. But like I do get bored at times. Like it's just
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
truth.
feel you.
It's just the truth. Like I do honestly kind of like um it does kind of fade,
Mm-hmm.
just because like everything that happened, like you do
It's
get,
also kind of a way of karma, isn't it?
yeah, just kind of goes that way. Like if you, it's like a flower. Like if you don't water it and you don't grow it consistently, if you're not growing it, both parties, then can kind of wither away. So you have to make sure that flame stays lit. Otherwise, it can kind of dwindle
Mm-hmm.
away. But
That's a good way of putting it.
for the most part, you guys can get it sparked back up pretty easily. But like, it's just important to just like not to be unrequited or become stalemates. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? I'm using all this terminology, but I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like
You're good.
it's just, I don't know. I hope it helps. Like I hope I'm just saying the right
No, for
things.
sure. For sure. I appreciate you.
No
It's
problem.
just hard.
It is. It can be for sure. It really can. It really can. That's why like there's times I was like, screw this twin flame journey. Like I'm gonna go get a soulmate. You know what I
Fuck this
mean?
shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a
Yeah.
soulmate. But then it's just there's just like this part of me that's just like, fuck that shit. Like I
Nope.
want this. Like I want, like I've always want him. Like I always want him. Like I want this. And like to speak to him yesterday was just like the icing on the cake. It was like, bruh, like I swear I literally made custom cards, right? And the cards that I made, like a couple months ago, are resonating now. Like they're popping out. Literally, the cards that I was writing about how he's gonna come
Okay.
back around, reunion's gonna happen. Da da da. Da. I don't know if it was like me speaking into existence or manifesting it or whatnot, but like literally, stuff is moving. Things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's just crazy to think that I'm gonna be married within the next couple months, however long. I don't know, but
I hope so for you.
I'm gonna be married. Like I'm destined to be
You
married.
will.
Like this
You
is
will. You will.
this will happen. Like literally, but like it's
Mm-hmm.
just crazy because it's like wow. Like a couple of months ago, I would have never expected it. I kind of would just be like, oh, he's just gonna keep on being a player. He's gonna keep on running. Da, 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 da. But just like it took me kind of just like focusing on myself and getting myself healed and together. Because when you heal yourself and you get yourself together, you're basically encouraging energetically your partner to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you getting yourself together in turn helps them get themselves together, because you guys are basically the same soul broken up into two
Yeah,
different
yeah,
bodies, right? You know about all that, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so it's like, it's just the way it works is just, it's kind of, it makes sense, but it kind of doesn't make sense at the same time. But like it just all works somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So it just like takes you like working on yourself and like getting yourself together, and then things start flowing, things start happening. Sooner or later, your partner starts calling you. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I've been on cloud nine. I didn't even sleep last night. Honestly, I didn't even sleep last night. I've been just like so pumped, literally,
Mm-hmm.
so pumped,
No, I'd be the same.
so pumped.
I feel you. We have spoken on the phone twice recently for a good 2, 3 hours. And it's like he tries to say things, but he stops himself. Like he did say, I'll always
Right.
have a soft spot for you. And then as he was getting off the phone, he was like, I wish to see you, speak to you soon. Like, just say what you want to say. Like, why?
Right. Why is it? Oh, why does it have to be that way? It's like damn.
God
Like I don't even know
knows.
how to bring up the topic anymore. It's like I've always been the one that's always said, I love you. I love you. It's always like you're being emotional and chill out, da da da, like chill. You're being too
Mm-hmm.
emotional, blah blah. But I don't care. I'll still speak my truth
Yeah, yeah,
regardless,
yeah.
because
Facts.
tomorrow isn't promised. You know what I mean? Like I want
Mm-hmm.
you to know, I love you. Like I love you.
So should I
I'm gonna
say that
tell
again or
you.
should I not?
Yeah, say it. Tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. All we have is this moment. You need to like let it be known, like for real, for real. Because if you're not letting it be known, then you're leaving room for doubt. You know how you were doubting it,
But
right?
then again, recently I have told him I miss him, and he said after all this time, and I thought, oh my god. And then a couple of days later, I said, come round tonight, and he sent a question mark. So I wrote, all right, forget it. And then he sent a thinking face. So I wrote, what? And it was left as that. And it's like, why do you have to be so difficult? So that kind of makes me think, like, realistically,
He's
if you
playing
wanted to
games.
see
He's playing
someone, you
mind
would.
games. He's playing mind games.
Yeah, literally. But why?
He's playing mind games. I used to hate when I used to hate my masculine play mind games.
It's a headache.
It's like, bruh, just give it up. You love me, okay? You are head over heels in love with me, okay? Let's face it. Like, I know you love me. I would say that to his face. I'd be like, I know you love me, okay?
And
You're
what
not
would he
fooling
say?
anybody. And then he was still just, he wouldn't say anything back. He wouldn't text me back or whatever. But I'm like, I feel it. You know what I mean? Like, you're just talking to an empath. I pick up on energy. Like, I literally feel the love that you have for me. Like, you're not fooling anybody. Like, and then, he would still be like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
It just don't make no sense.
Bruh.
It makes no sense.
Anyways. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
It makes no sense.
Oh, have no mercy.
Like, you could literally, like you said, it's not promised. Tomorrow isn't promised. Why
Tomorrow
wouldn't you
is
just
not
go for the things that you
promised.
want? Why would you not just do what you want to do? Like, it just doesn't
Because he
make
doesn't feel
sense.
any urgency. He doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. He doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. He feels like you don't have any. Honestly, no offense. He feels like you're not gonna go anywhere. He feels like you have no self-esteem. He feels like, you're desperate. Honestly, point blank. Period. I'm a Sagittarius. I tell it like it is. I tell the truth.
No, I
No
appreciate that.
offense. Like, I don't mean any offense, but like, he
Well,
just
thank you,
feels
Popeyes.
like you're always gonna be there waiting. So he doesn't feel any urgency. It took me
Okay.
having to get my self-esteem back together for me to get my masculine to do anything.
So I need to start ASAP.
You need to start dusting yourself up. You need to start getting out there, talking to some motherfuckers, getting some motherfuckers on your line, getting some motherfuckers chasing you, getting some
But I
people
get that all the
interested into
time.
you.
I get that every day.
Go to
It's
the
just, it sickens
club,
me.
start having some dudes into you or some shit and just like start rubbing it in his face or some shit. Let me stop.
No, you're right, though. You're very right.
That's what you
You're
need to do,
right.
honestly, because like a man, if he doesn't feel like anybody else wants you, he's not gonna feel like you're desirable. Honestly, that's how it goes. Like, I don't know if you know about that, but that's really how it goes. I'm giving you fucking pointers right. I'm giving you fucking gems right now.
You're right.
And see, this is out of love, because I love you. I respect you, because like I see a lot of myself in you, and like I would do the same thing for myself. If I was in the same
Yeah.
predicament. You know what I mean?
No,
So
I
like,
appreciate that.
I mean it all with all respect. So like, I don't mean to offend you in any way. It's like,
No,
it's like,
not at all. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
it's just cray.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get some crystals.
For real. Oh, no, I've got loads.
Oh, okay.
I've got loads.
Yeah, he's just draining your energy. He's just sucking you dry.
Yep.
Oh my god, bruh. Fucking hell, dude. I cannot with these narcissistic ass motherfuckers.
Karma's a bitch, though.
It's fucking leeches. I swear. But anyways. It is what it is.
Thank you for that, though. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
And loads of love and light to you.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Hi. Welcome to the Love Doctor.
Yes,
Welcome
yes. I just
to.
spoke to you, love. I just wanted to tell you that my grandfather is taking me to see how we could resolve this matter.
Oh
Um,
wow!
and then my
Look at
other friend
God!
told me,
Look
yeah,
at God!
my
Makes me wanna shout, hey, hey,
my other
hallelujah!
friend told me, that when he's done with his job, he's gonna make it a duty to come and look at it tonight. But
I love
they're
it.
not certified mechanics. You know what I mean?
Well, it's good enough. It's good enough. If he knows, if he's been working on some cars, he knows what the fuck to do. Like it's pretty simple. It's an old pickup truck. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I really like you. I
It's
really
not.
like
It's
you.
not a motherfucking Benz. It's not like
Mhm.
a freaking Mercedes Benz. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Makes me want to shout. Ooh, that's good news. I love that. I love to hear that. See, I told
Hmm.
you, don't fucking worry, dude. Chill.
I've been through so much. I'm just worried about life, my job, love. There's so many things that's troubling me, but I have faith that everything's gonna work out by itself.
Got to. You gotta have faith because it takes a mustard seed of faith to move mountains.
That's what my uncle used to say. God rest his soul.
You gotta always remember that it takes a mustard seed of faith to
Hmm.
make some shit happen. Okay? So you gotta
You,
believe.
yeah, you gonna be on here later tonight?
I don't know. I don't know. Wait, my phone's about to die. Hold on, I gotta put my phone on the charger. Shit. I don't know what it means to me, but I know that I gotta put this Bluetooth in my ear.
What's your name?
Goodbye. Goodbye. Hello. Ready to pair. Connected. Battery charge.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I was asking you what was your name again?
Elijah.
Oh yeah, Eli. Okay, you got Cash App?
Yeah, I do. It is here. I just pinned it down there.
Yeah, your screen keeps freezing.
Yeah, I just went out of the app. I had to see what my cash tag was.
Okay, I screenshotted that. I got that. Um, so okay, when I get some funds together, I'm gonna throw you something
I mean,
for real.
no expectations, no disappointments.
What you're doing is an amazing work, and I pray that God will continue to bless you beyond all you can ask, think, or imagine.
So
And I pray that you will continue to touch the people that are on this live, all the people that are watching, all the people that you are talking to, all the people that are following you. I pray that God will enhance you and that you will be able to reach more people and more people, and more people will be a blessing to you. More people will sow into you and what you're doing because you are very in tune, you are very spiritual, and I pray that you will continue to exercise the gifts that God has given you and that you will be able
God,
to use them for great and
mercy.
wonderful things.
Oh my God.
So that's my prayer for you.
Wow, glory,
And
glory.
I hope you receive it. And you know, I'm gonna get off of here, but I just wanted to tell you there's a couple things in work in progress and may not go as planned. or when I want it to happen, but I do have hope and I believe that this situation will be fixed.
For sure, for sure. And I pray the same for you. And so,
Thank you. I'm gonna catch you on here a little bit later. I gotta go.
all right, talk to you later. Wow, 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 wow. That was intense. Wow, that was intense. Oh my gosh. I mean, I took it seriously. I mean, I played around a little bit, but not so much. I took it seriously. Okay, so let me see.